This is a morning practice. This will be what we call gentle warm-up and a gentle modified version of the Standing Mountain series of Krishnamacharya. So please come to standing on your mats. And as you come up to standing, at first just let yourself become very upright. Bend your knees. Let's have our feet about buttocks width apart. Feel the feet, lift the toes and lower them. Alternate lifting your heels back and forth a few times. But gradually let both heels lower and just feel your feet as if you were growing roots into your mat and through the mat into the floor and all the way down into the earth. So you feel solid. Become aware of just this vertical positioning, upright, an upright human being. With the knees soft, slightly bent, tuck your tailbone just a little. Feel the sensations of lifting up out of the hips and off the waist. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and roll them down. Draw the shoulder blades closer and then soften. Allow your arms to either rest at your sides, palms facing in, or bring your hands into prayer pose before your heart. As you come up through the body, from the earth, through your feet and legs, knees soft, tailbone tucked, slightly, long spine, open chest, then notice that you're looking down at the floor with your chin lowered or tucked. Some people may bow their heads more deeply, while others, because of a neck injury or soreness, stiffness, might slightly lower the chin, draw it up and in. So we all tuck our chins. Then finally lift from the back of the crown as if there were a puppeteer has hooked you in and is lifting up very gently, reminding you of your uprightness in the mountain pose. We begin with a beautiful poem from Rumi today. Let the beauty we love. Today, like every other day, we wake up empty and frightened. Don't open the door to the study and begin reading. Take down a musical instrument. Let the beauty we love be what we do. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. So today our musical instrument is our own body, and we'll listen to it and we'll move to it. So the breath becomes the music and the movements become the dance. So for a moment, just think of your body, trying to let it be more and more at ease. And then just come to a stillness at center and lift the chest, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. And with your arms at your side, very much at ease, let's just begin to roll our shoulders. Roll your shoulders forward and up, and then roll them back, release them down. Now let's do that to the breath. While inhaling, swing your shoulders forward and up. Exhale, roll them back, release them down. Again. One more time. So we begin to feel as if we can actually let the shoulders drop down and keep the chest lifted with the shoulders not only lowered, but even drawing back slightly. So it's almost like you're letting your heart lead the way. Now from here, we're going to inhale and just lift our arms a little bit from our sides. And we'll just take time to just circle our hands from the wrist. Just a few times in one direction. Slow, smooth, steady, but with ease. Then pause and reverse. Now out of that, let your arms lower back down to your sides, palms facing in, hands are cupped. Again, feel the chest lift, draw the shoulders back and down. Notice shoulder blades coming closer to spine and then soften a bit so you're never tense. Now, as you inhale, lift your arms out to chest or shoulder level. Now, we'll keep breathing, but let your arms swing back so you can feel the openness of your chest. Drop your shoulder blades down and in, and let's rotate the arms in midair. This means you're just rotating your arms and allowing for your shoulders to roll forward and back. Now gradually, because it's tiring, just bend your elbows so your forearms and hands are upright, and with the elbows bent, your arms form right angles. Now with the palms facing forward, your head centered, gazing out onto the floor about 4 or 5 feet in front of you. Inhale, let's swing our elbows back. And as we exhale, swing your elbows forward so elbows, forearms, and palms come together, lightly press. Inhale, smoothly swing your elbows back, bring shoulder blades towards spine. Exhale, elbows moving forward, they meet, lightly press. Once more. Now this time, as your elbows, forearms, and palms come together, take time to interlace your fingers. Then separate your elbows. Now redirect or point your knuckles towards the base of your throat. Feel your shoulders. Very gently. Inhale, push your hands out so your arms lengthen, and you can let your shoulders curl forward. As you exhale, draw the shoulders back, slowly bend the elbows, bring hands to base of throat. Let's do it again. Inhale, pushing out slowly and smoothly, a gentle stretch. Exhale, draw the shoulders back, bend the elbows, hands to throat. One more time. Now this time as you inhale, push out slowly. Keep your shoulders back and down. Lift your arms as best you can towards, to, or past your ears. Now your elbows can be bent. Your arms are trying to be upright. Your head is centered and your chin is tucked. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel your belly contract. Draw your navel up and in towards spine. Now this time as you inhale, notice the lengthening and expansion within your torso. And as you exhale, let's just release our arms back to our sides with the palms facing in and the shoulders relaxed with the heart lifted. From here now, let's let ourselves bring our feet closer. Now, so this is your choice. This is a gentle form, a modified form of a classic series from the great yogi Krishnamacharya. But remember, this is modified, it's gentle. If you are having trouble being steady because of fear or anxiety or stress, then you might want to keep your feet a little wider apart, so buttocks width or hip bones width apart. Some people might feel that they want the challenge of having the feet touch or just their knees touch, which is actually a challenge to remain steady and balanced. But no matter where your feet are, they look parallel, and you start to feel for the 4 corners in each foot. Spread out your toes as well. And then find that sense of balance front to back and side to side. Then start to come up through the legs with your awareness. Bring attention to the knees. They're slightly bent or softened. Feel your tailbone lightly tuck. Lift up and out of the waist. Lift and open the chest, rolling those shoulders back and down. So your shoulder blades are down your back, slightly towards the spine, and then soften with your arms at your sides, palms facing in. So knees are soft and elbows are soft. Now we're going to center the head, and then we're going to lower the chin, tucking it a little, and gazing at a point out on the floor, 2 to 5 feet in front of us, something that does not move. As you stand, allow yourself to just get in touch with your balance, your steadiness, and your breath. Remember, you can breathe natural breath, but you're focusing into it or you're breathing ujayii breath. So the hope is you could easily inhale 4, 5, or 6 seconds, pause. Exhale 4, 5, or 6 seconds, pause. In other words, a balanced breath, slow, smooth breath. So here we go with a very gentle version of Krishnamacharya's mountain series. Start out just being aware of your body and your breath. And then as you are ready, movement 1. Inhale, let the arms swing out to the sides. Turn your palms slowly forward and up. And you might be able to interlace your fingers, turning your palms upwardly and stretching, or the hands may remain separated, but you lengthen. As you exhale, you're releasing your arms out and down, or maybe you go forward and down. One more time. Inhale, raising your arms, keeping your chin tucked, gazing at your focal point. Stretch. Exhale and lower. Movement 2. Inhale, let your arms sweep forward, turning palms down. Lift your arms slowly towards or even past your ears. Exhale and lower. Arms lowering, shoulders lowering, hands return to your sides. Once more. Inhale, raise your arms forward and up. At the very top of the position or movement, stretch. Exhale and lower. Third movement, inhale, let your arms sweep out and up. Interlace fingers or touch fingertips, stretch. Exhale, bend the elbows so that you may lower hands towards back of head or neck. Feel your elbows. Inhale, pushing up, stretching, lengthening the spine all the way down to the low back area. Exhale and lowering your arms out and down. Again, as you can, don't force, don't strain, but inhale, raise your arms as best as you can. Lengthen. Exhale, bend your elbows. Lower the hands behind the head or neck. Draw the elbows back. Inhale, pushing up slowly and smoothly. Exhale and lowering. Our next movement. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Stretch. Now as we exhale, we're going to let the arms lower down, circle them out and down or forward and down. And we'll do a modified version here. Thumbs to thighs, palms face back, drop your shoulders. Inhale, just push your hands back behind you. Exhale and lower. Your arms return to your sides, palms face in. Now let's do it classically or modified. As you inhale, arms lift overhead, your chin is tucked as you gaze at the floor, and you lengthen, stretching upwardly. Exhale, you're lowering your arms, bringing your thumbs to your thighs, palms face back, or arms behind you, fingers interlaced. As you inhale, you could lift your arms from your back, or again, just push your hands back in space. Exhale and lower, and release those arms back to your sides, back into the position known as Tadasana. Once more. Inhale, raise your arms. Stretch, lifting up out of your waist. Down, even stretching that low spine. Exhale and lower the arms. Circle them down or lower them forward. Thumbs to thighs or hands behind you, fingers interlaced. Tuck your chin. Inhale, raise your arms or push back through the arms. Exhale and lower and release. We come to the fifth movement. This is a beautiful movement for the shoulders. So feel your shoulders, drop them down, draw them back to lift the chest, and soften. Bow the head slightly, tuck your chin, gazing at the floor. While you inhale, raise your arms as you can overhead so you can stretch. As you exhale, keep the length but separate your hands. Palms are facing forward. Tailbone tucks a bit more. Now as we inhale, we're moving slowly into a back bend. Push hip bones forward, lift up and out of the waist, leaning slightly back. But as you exhale, return the body to center, swing the arms forward, elbows soft, little fingers come side by side, palms are up. Inhale, let the arms swing back and then raise them up. You might interlace your fingers or not, but stretch upwardly. Now as you exhale, you separate your hands, lowering the arms in front of you. Palms face down as you lower to shoulder or chest level, and you fluidly swing your arms back, opening your chest, shoulder blade squeeze. Inhale, arms swing forward, and we lift up. Tuck your chin and stretch upwardly, affecting your whole spine. Exhale and lower your arms out and down. Take a moment, breathe a couple of natural breaths. Remembering we want to be relaxed, we want to be at ease as we practice. The breath is the music, the movements are the dance. We are the musical instrument. Take out a musical instrument. All right, one more time. As you inhale, please lift your arms out and up. Keep your chin tucked. Stretch your arms up, long spine. Separate hands, maintain length, tuck tailbone. As you inhale, push your hip bones gently forward, lift up and out of the waist, and lean just a little bit back. Now, as you exhale, you're going to swing your arms forward, soften your elbows, palms are up, little fingers come side by side, drop your shoulders. Inhale, now the arms begin to swing back, and then we lift them up, and again, we're going to stretch overhead. Exhale, we're going to lower those arms in front of us, dropping our shoulders as we do. Arms about chest or shoulder level, palms down, swing back, open chest. Arms swing behind you. Inhale, allow your arms to slowly, smoothly swing forward and then raise them up overhead. Stretch up. Exhale and release. Arms lowering back to your sides, returning to the mountain pose. Now looking at one foot, take your other foot and just measure off approximately 2 feet apart. So when you look down at your feet now, your feet are parallel, about 2 feet apart, and your knees are soft. Now we're going to start doing some side bends. And if your back is stiff, approach it with kindness, gentleness. Don't force, don't be extreme. Let's start out with our right hand, the thumb and index finger resting on the upper right thigh. So we'll have support. Drop the shoulders, feel your chest, lengthen the spine, soften, gaze down at the floor. Here we go. Side bending. Inhale, left arm lifts out and up, comes towards left ear, look dead ahead. Now as you exhale, start to bend to the right, shifting your hips gently to the left. Stretch. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, let's lower the left arm out and down, or as you can, but place left hand at upper outer left thigh. Now we're going to lift the right arm. Knees soft, feel your feet. Inhale as we raise the right arm out and up towards the right ear, gaze forward. Exhale, start to gently stretch to your left. While you inhale, returning back up to balance at center, and while you exhale, lower your right arm and tuck your chin. We'll do one more set. Right hand to upper outer right thigh, left arm resting at your side. Bend your knees. Take a moment. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift left arm out and up, look forward. As you exhale, slowly bend to the right. Notice how your hips shift left. Stretch a bit. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, let's lower the left arm. Place the left hand at the outer upper left thigh while the right arm rests out fully. Palm facing in, right hand. Inhale. Please raise right arm towards right ear, gazing forward. Exhale, tilt left, hips sway right. Stretch gently. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower right arm and relax your left hand. So now both arms are resting at your sides, palms facing in. Here's another form of a side bend. Inhale, raise both arms upwardly towards your ears, look forward and stretch up out of the waist. Exhale, we're going to tilt right, rest the right hand onto the right thigh, turn our heads to look at the right foot, left arm's overhead like a crescent moon. Inhale, rise back up with the right arm, stretch its center, looking dead ahead. Exhale, let's tilt gently left, gaze down at left foot. Inhale, rise back up. Stretch up, lengthening. Exhale, one last time. Let's bend to the right, gaze down at right foot. Inhale our way back up, stretch up through both arms. Exhale, now we're tilting left, turning our heads to look at the left foot. Inhale our way back up. Stretch up through both arms. Exhale and release those arms back to your side, back to the standing mountain, wide stance. Now from here, we're going to just do a little rest. But what this means is we're being very conscious of our spines, our shoulders, and our knees are going to bend a little more. Place your hands upon the upper thighs. Inhale. Now as we exhale, we're just going to slowly hinge forward, but we're also sliding our hands towards our knees, so we feel very supported. As you explore this position, as we often have in class, remember you're trying to feel from tailbone up to the upper vertebrae, and imagine a line from tailbone out through crown of head. Notice as you look down, you're tucking your chin, and you're lifting your shoulders gently, and your knees are bending. And so you're just getting that first experience in this series of just beginning to stretch the backs of your legs. Now as we hold, let's just breathe. And as we breathe, return your awareness into the 3-part breath. Noticing as you inhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. But the belly rounds out downwardly. As you exhale, lift the belly up and in. Draw the navel towards the spine. Notice rib cage, upper chest. Please do that 3 more times, accentuating the motion of the belly. One last time. Now you may stay here, or for a challenge as you exhale, bend your knees and lower your buttocks just a little. Now draw the shoulders back, hands are still above the knees. Breathe 1 more breath in place. Tuck your chin. When you're ready, pressing through your feet, the 4 corners in each foot. Inhale, rise back up, fully upright. Take a moment here. Bend your knees a few times and then rest in stillness. So we've just done the beginning forward bend, but a very relaxed, almost restful forward bend. Now we're coming back into moving with the breath. So let's return our feet to our original mountain position. Some of you, feet are buttocks width apart, hip bones width apart, a few inches apart, knees together or feet together. What works for you this day? Feeling your feet and the length of your body from soles of feet to crown of head, find that sense of a puppeteer pulling, lightly pulling at the back of your crown. This is a gentle form of the half forward bend, which resembles a number 7. So as you're ready, inhale, let's lift our arms out and up and stretch overhead. As you exhale, lower your arms and you may cross your wrist or your forearms at your low back or back of waist. Standing tall with knees soft, shoulders back. Inhale, chin is tucked. And as you exhale, you begin to push your buttocks back, hinging forward, trying to bring your spine, your torso towards paralleling floor. Now press through your feet. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, releasing the arms back to our sides, palms face in, elbows, knees soft, tuck your chin, gaze at your focal point. Inhale, we'll do it again. Raise your arms overhead, stretch up. exhale, lower your arms, crossing your forearms behind you or crossing your wrists. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, push buttocks back, take your bow, tuck your chin, stretching back of body. Press to the four corners of each foot. Inhale, rising up with strength. Open chest. Exhale, release your arms back to your sides. We go a little further. This is what's often called the extra movement. Inhale, we lift the arms again because we're trying to really activate the energy of the spinal column. Stretch. Exhale, we're lowering those arms, crossing our forearms behind us. Now tuck your tailbone, lift your chest. While you inhale, push your hip bones gently forward moving into a gentle back bend. Exhale, rise up, tuck your chin. Now pushing buttocks back, taking your bow. Now, if you can, inhale, raising up, gazing along the floor in front of you, up the wall and towards the ceiling. Exhale, now we release the arms back to our sides and tuck the chin, gazing at our focal point. Once more, inhale, raise, stretch up. Exhale and lower those arms, cross the forearms, tuck your tailbone, notice your balance. Inhale, push your hip bones forward, a gentle standing back bend. Exhale, rise up, tuck your chin, pushing buttocks back, taking your bow. Inhale, gaze in front of you, up the wall as you can, or maybe towards the ceiling. Exhale, release your arms and tuck your chin, returning to mountain pose. This is the full forward bend. Now as we do it, we're again going to separate our feet approximately 2 feet apart. Sorry. Allergies. Feet are about 2 feet apart, beautifully parallel. And again, we're trying to feel our feet, soften our knees, find length, lift the heart, drop the shoulders back, releasing them down. Let's put our hands with our fingers at the backs of the thighs. Some people might prefer fronts of thighs. Now this time, we're not going to push the buttocks back. The modification is bend the knees. So please listen. Inhale. Now as we exhale, we're just going to slowly hinge forward, sliding our hands down our thighs as we lower the torso halfway. Now for some of us, we might have high blood pressure, high problems with hypertension, maybe you have an infection in your head, glaucoma or vertigo. Just stay about the half forward bend position. In other words, spine parallels floor, head is not lower than the heart. Those who want to go deeper use an exhalation to slide their hands further down. And if you can go deeper, even though your knees are bent, get a sense of tucking your chin, directing the crown of your head towards the earth. Just notice how it feels throughout the body, feet, legs, along the spine. Find your breath. Now for some people, it's hard to come back up. So place your hands above your knees, lift your shoulders, tuck your chin. As you inhale, rise up slowly, coming back to fully upright. If that in some way made you dizzy, don't bend as far forward and downwardly. In other words, be very conscious of the effects of the different positions and the breath and the movement. We're going to do it one time with movement, not holding. So hands at thighs, fingertips could be behind the thighs, or hands could be at the front top part of the thighs. Bend your knees a little, lift your chest, draw shoulders back, tuck your chin, gazing at the floor to start. Inhale. As you exhale, please start hinging forward. Keep your knees bending. Slide your hand towards your hands towards knees. Hold there, or keep going slowly, further, deeper. Inhale, rising up, conscious of chin tucking, shoulders lifted, chest is open. Return to fully upright. Now let's bring our feet closer. So we've just gone from a little wider to now narrower. Choose your position. Wow. Knee bending. Inhale, let's sweep our arms forward, about chest or shoulder level, palms down, drop your shoulders. Exhale, bend your knees wisely. Inhale, rise back up, pressing through your feet. Exhale, let's lower our arms back to our sides. So if you have knee problems, just bend a little. If you can go towards half squat, that's great. But never force, and keep your heels on the mat. Let's do it again. Inhale, sweep arms forward. Chest or shoulder high, drop your shoulders, draw them back. Exhale, bend your knees, draw navel in, lowering buttocks as you bend your knees. Squat. Inhale, press through your feet, rise up. Exhale, let's lower the arms back to our sides. Now there is a deeper squat, but we're going to skip that today. And we're just going to go right to the grand finale, where we raise our arms and raise our heels, lower arms. So focus, very important to focus visually. Inhale, please raise arms out and up. Stretch overhead. Focus, chin is tucked. Exhale, slowly raise your heels. Inhaling, slowly, smoothly lower your heels. Exhale, let's lower those arms. One more time. Inhale, raise arms out and up. Stretch. Exhale, raise your heels slowly. Balancing on balls of feet and toes. Inhale, lowering those heels slowly. Exhale, lowering your arms slowly. Now please take your time lowering down to rest on your back in Shavasana. It's time to rest and relax and observe the effects of the mountain series. Now that was gentle. We did the movements twice. Rest. Rest for about 3 minutes. And then you can always sit up, sit on a chair, sit at a wall, and just breathe consciously for a bit. Or listen to one of the segments on breath and pranayama. Or you could go directly into prayer or meditation. Namaste.